Chapter 2, Spreading the Light. The article written by Megan, titled, "A Small Act of Kindness Creates Ripples of Hope," spread like wildfire throughout the town of Willowbrick. The words resonated deeply with the residents, serving as a powerful reminder of the impact that compassion and selflessness could have on their community. One of the readers, Mrs. Johnson, a retired schoolteacher, was particularly moved by Emily's story. She had always believed in the importance of instilling moral values in young minds, and she saw an opportunity to turn this heartwarming tale into a lesson for her community. Mrs. Johnson reached out to Megan, expressing her desire to invite Emily to speak at Willowbrick Elementary School. She believed that Emily's story could inspire the young students and encourage them to embrace acts of kindness in their own lives. Megan, delighted by Mrs. Johnson's initiative, connected her with Emily and arranged for the visit. A few days later, Emily found herself standing in front of a room filled with eager students. Their eyes sparkled with curiosity and anticipation as they waited to hear her story. Mrs. Johnson introduced Emily, sharing the tale of her small act of kindness and the profound impact it had on Mr. Jenkins and the community. Emily took a deep breath and began to speak, her voice filled with warmth and sincerity. She shared her experience with Mr. Jenkins, recounting the joy she felt in lending a helping hand. She emphasized that anyone, regardless of age or circumstance, had the power to make a positive difference in someone else's life. As Emily spoke, the room became hushed, the students hanging onto her every word. She encouraged them to open their eyes and hearts to the needs of others, reminding them that even the simplest gestures could have a far-reaching impact. After her talk, the students gathered around Emily, buzzing with excitement and newfound inspiration. They bombarded her with questions, eager to learn more about how they could emulate her kindness. Emily patiently answered each query, offering suggestions for acts of compassion they could undertake in their everyday lives. Mrs. Johnson, observing the enthusiasm radiating from the students, proposed a class project. She suggested that they collectively brainstorm ways to spread kindness within their school and the wider community. The students eagerly embraced the idea, their young minds brimming with creativity. Over the following weeks, the students worked diligently on their kindness project. They formed small groups, each focusing on a different aspect of their initiative. Some designed colorful posters with uplifting messages to hang around the school, while others organized a donation drive for a local charity. Emily visited the class regularly, offering guidance and encouragement. She shared personal stories of acts of kindness she had witnessed or heard about, fueling the students' enthusiasm and showing them the endless possibilities for spreading compassion. As the students poured their hearts into the project, the atmosphere in the school began to change. Acts of kindness became a common occurrence, from simple gestures like holding doors open to heartfelt compliments and acts of inclusion. Word of the students' initiative spread throughout the town, catching the attention of local businesses and community leaders. The Willowbrick Gazette, the town's newspaper, featured an article highlighting the efforts of the young students and the determination to make a difference. The article caught the attention of Mr. Anderson, a seasoned journalist known for his passion for positive stories. He decided to pay a visit to Willowbrick Elementary School to witness the impact firsthand. Entering the school, Mr. Anderson was greeted by a vibrant display of kindness. The hallways were adorned with cheerful posters, and students eagerly shared their experiences of acts of compassion they had initiated. Inspired by the spirit of the students, Mr. Anderson interviewed several of them, capturing their stories of spreading kindness. With the support of Mr. Anderson, the students' project gained even more traction. Local businesses offered sponsorships and resources to further their cause, contributing to the creation of care packages for those in need in the community. As the school year came to an end, the students held a special assembly to showcase their achievements. Parents, community members, and even Mr. Jenkins, the recipient of Emily's initial act of kindness, were invited to attend. The assembly was a celebration of compassion and unity. The students shared their experiences, the impact their acts of kindness had on others, and how the ripple effect had continued to spread throughout Willowbrick. Emily, standing proudly amongst her peers, felt a profound sense of fulfillment. Her simple act of kindness had sparked a wave of compassion that permeated the school and the entire town. She knew that the ripples of hope generated by her small gesture would continue to touch lives long after she had moved on. The journey had just begun, and Emily and her fellow students were determined to keep spreading the light of kindness, inspiring others to join in their mission.